Alright. Um. Um. I am back. Oh man. I need to send this to my friends. Give me a moment. I need to get the chat up as well. Just give me a moment, and then we'll get this started. I think you already know what we're doing first. I hate my life. Where is it? Oh, come on. Is it? Son of a... I'm gonna forget to load up. Anyway. Welcome. I am going to be reading, Tien Chiaotzu. I don't know why I'm reading fanfics. I hate my life, so... Yeah, there's that. Oh man, can't believe I'm doing this. That and that. All right, I hate my life. I'm gonna first. All right, I'm hungry. I need to finish eating. All right, first fanfic. It's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be Tien X Chiaotzu. It's called A Hard Day by The Last Flower Child. Let's see what other stuff that this person did. I'm not trying to shit on any of these other people, but, copyright. Oh god. Oh god. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna. All right. Anyway, oh man, let's get right into this. I'm gonna be doing my narration for this. And yeah, I hate my life. And all right, let's do this. Don't quit, you can do it, Tien said, raising his fists. Come on, don't give up. His best friend Chiaotzu gave him a disheartening look. I can't. I can't. Chiaotzu didn't talk much, but he didn't have to. Tien could read his expression perfectly. Can't you take it easier on me? It's just training after all. He shook his head slightly. No, this wasn't just training to him. After their last battle, Chiaotzu had nearly been killed, and now Tien had to make it his personal business to make sure that his friend was protected, no matter what. He didn't want to be separated from him like he did before, by death and grief. Now he stood there in an open field, his fists raised, blood oozing from a corner of his mouth, panting as Chiaotzu raised his hands. Do I have to? He said silently. Tien nodded and prepared himself for the pain that was about to come. Just do it. You need to get stronger, and the only way to do that is to practice. He let out a sign. Oh man. Oh no. He let out a sign and looks down at the ground. Chiaotzu raised his hand and the blue aura began to radiate from him. His psychic abilities, they had to be stronger. Chiaotzu had to learn how to defend himself, and this is the only way to keep him out of harm. Then Tien would be happy to put himself at risk. Chiaotzu focused on his energy on Tien. Tien was then grunting in pain. Chiaotzu had made Tien's stomach hurt in unbearable pain, but Tien was keeping his painful house to grunts and groans. Chiaotzu then increased the pain oh my god! Tien grunts and turns and love screams, becoming indescribable pain after a few more seconds. Chiaotzu's door receives the pain and panted from exertion. Tien, I'm so tired. I can't. This is so funny. No, he half held, half cried. His eyes were closed, holding back tears of pain. His fists were clenched. Don't quit. Never quit. Do it again. He braced himself another time. One arm around his stomach, which was still aching unbearably. Just do it, please. This is the only way. Or how long is this, by the way? Holy crap, this is long. Alright, we might be here a while. No. Regardless, Chiaotzu began charging up his aura again and then sent another painful wave to Tien. This time to his head and increased 15-fold. Tien then fell to his knees, screaming in agony. Man, Tien's getting shit on like he does in Super. But by Chiaotzu out of all people. He was about to lower the damage till he thought. But what Tien wanted, he thought Tien would be mad, so if he quit, he only increased the power, even though he was exceeding over his limits. Chiaotzu, you're killing him. Chiaotzu, please. Tien found himself begging, but he stops. No, this wasn't for him. It was for his friend. If this was what it took to ensure Chiaotzu's safety, then it was necessary. He let out a horrible scream, but somehow managed to endure. He heard Chiaotzu's voice in his head, his telepathic powers consuming him. I don't want to do this anymore, Tien. Please let me quit. No, don't stop. Please. He felt his strength leaving him. His head was pounding, screaming in agony. He managed to stay there on his knees for a few moments longer before his strength completely gave out and fell onto the ground. Good. Chiaotzu. Good, he said, his voice rasping and desperate. Please, he thought to himself, let me be able to get up. Let me go another round trip for Chiaotzu's sake. But he couldn't even get to his knees. His head was aching, his stomach was on fire, and every muscle in his body was begging for him to take a break. Can't. Get up. Chiaotzu. Alright. Chiaotzu's power seized, and his eyes leaked tears that were being held back. Tien. Chiaotzu limped to the tall warrior as fast as he could while limping. He whimpered in Tien's name over and over again. He could barely breathe. He ended up holding out a trembling hand and coughing. Chiaotzu, do it again. A low web of blood stained his mouth and he whispered, don't quit. It's for your own good. His whole body tensed up, preparing for the pain of what was about to come. Don't quit. He thought to Chiaotzu, never quit on me. Do it, he demanded, his voice weak yet unwavering. I can take it. Boy, you're gonna die. Chiaotzu shakily raised his hands to prepare another attack on Tien, but the blow never came. He just stood there, his hands shaking violently with tears trailing down his pale face. Tien looked up, begging him to continue the attack. Chiaotzu shook his head slowly. No, I can't, Tien. Not because I'm weak, Tien. Chiaotzu said quietly. Alright, I need to check something. Do an old man voice. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll do the old man voice, MG. Alright. Alright guys, be ready for cringe. Where was I? Chiaotzu shakily raised his hands, prepared another attack on Tien, but the blow never. Oh no, it wasn't that. He felt his face flush with anger. Why not, Chiaotzu? You're no quitter. So don't do this. He managed to look up at him, his face stained with blood. Alright, I'm gonna stop that now. Sweat, and without him realizing it's tears. No, we don't cry here. He struggled to sit up, and once he had, Chiaotzu came hurrying, a sore look on his face. I'm sorry, he said silently. Tien frowned at him. I understand you try. I understand you're tired, but you've got to keep going. Please, it'll help in the long run. You'll see. I promise that this isn't all for nothing. I know that you don't want to continue because you're tired, but please, yeah. But please do it for me so I don't have to worry about you every day, that you're safe. Bye. Tien, you're being pretty stupid now. Alright. I'm gonna skip some of it. Alright. I'm gonna read here. He gave the Other warrior, a reassuring smile. Are you okay, Chiaotzu? The small warrior nodded his head and gave him a hug. Please never scare me like that again, Tien. He let out a tired sigh. I'm sorry, he began. I was wrong and stupid to make you do that much. I deserved every bit of pain I got, but at least we're together. He didn't even bother to try and move. He knew that would hurt. Besides, the constant enough to just lay there with the gentle weight of Chiaotzu against him. To him, there was no better feeling in the world. Okay, yeah, we're starting to go here now. Yes, Tien, I'm okay. This is really sore. Chiaotzu then nuzzled Tien's chest softly. He signed the compliment, basking the happiness of Tien being okay. Minutes passed until Chiaotzu turned his head to the starlight night. Tien, the stars are so pretty at night, senpai. Chiaotzu then pointed to the one that grew very brightly. Tien, it's so bright. Yes, they sure are, he said, pressing his face a little closer to Chiaotzu's. Look, he whispered. Look, he whispered, pointing to a particular part of the night sky. See that? The way those stars come together, it's kind of like, it looks like a Dragon Ball. Oh god, come on, don't do this to me. To him, pretty much everything looks like a Dragon Ball. He longed to gather them together and get his wish, but he wouldn't want some for himself. He'd wish some for Of course he would. A smile came upon his face, a soft and warm one, and he hugged Chiaotzu closer to his chest. What would you wish for if you had the Dragon Balls? Oh no. Give me a moment. Chiaotzu turned his head to Tien now. What would I wish for? Chiaotzu then smiled warmly at the wish and he said, if I had the Dragon Balls, I'd wish for you to be stronger than Goku. Chiaotzu said happily. I mean, I'd do the same. Tien does deserve a lot more respect, so yeah. Tien's smile grew into a huge grin. Really? Wow, that would be... He began laughing. The best thing in the world. I'd be the strongest in the world. No one would be able to beat me. I'd be damn near invincible. That's nice. Thanks, Chiaotzu. He paused and asked, do you think that I could really ever be that strong? Of course he's gonna say yes, because he's like, Chiaotzu's smile grew bigger and giggled. Of course I do, Tien. I believe that you could be the strongest ever. You train so hard every day, and you're only human. You're so very strong compared to humans, Tien. Goku is only strong because he's Saiyan. Tien, if he wasn't, then you'd be the strongest I ever knew. Chiaotzu's voice held confidence and admiration to the tall warrior. Tien then noticed Chiaotzu's face turning a little pink against the night sky. Chiaotzu's face illuminated and a blush only added to the pale warrior's cuteness. I want to die. Tien was slightly taken aback by this answer. Yeah, well, true. Well, he shrugs. I wouldn't want to be a Saiyan anyways. Too much blonde hair for me. Boy, you have no hair anyway. Chiaotzu giggled once again, trying to imagine his friend with long, spiky blonde hair. I'm perfectly happy being human with you. Alright, here's the thing. I'm probably spelling Chiaotzu wrong. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Here's the thing. He says, where is it? I'm pretty happy being human with you. Boy, does that thing even look human to you? Alright, it's not staying wrong, by the way. Anyway. Oh my god. Sorry. Being strong isn't the only thing I care about. Yeah. Where's the... Oh, there it is. That's all I need. Being strong isn't the only thing that I care about. This seemed to surprise Chiaotzu all the time that they'd known each other. Tien had always focused on becoming better and stronger. Now all of that stuff seemed unimportant to him. He traded all of his strength away if it meant that he and Chiaotzu could live together in a peaceful world without villains trying to destroy them. Sometimes he would wish that he wasn't friends with Goku because being friends with the Saiyan meant that you had to put your life on the line constantly. I wish that it was just you and me, Chiaotzu. He said, thinking aloud. I wish there wasn't anything else. No Yamcha, no Goku, or even wow, man, even putting more crap on Yamcha. I feel bad for him. Oh, sorry. All right, that's weird. Anyway, or even launch. God, I do hate launch. He thought bitterly. I just wish that we could do this all the time instead of being forced to battle every damn time there's a threat. I hate it. You could get hurt. And the blush on the younger warrior's face darkened to a red that Tien's wish. Chiaotzu all of a sudden became flustered and fidgety on Tien's chest. A small smile formed on his pale lips. Chiaotzu's attention shifted from the stars again, not wanting Tien to see his heated face as it was red. Really, Tien? Chiaotzu asked unsurely. I wanted I. Of course, he said, giving his friend a confused look. You think that I didn't mean it? He sounded hurt. He knew that usually he'd be forced in time of training, but he had hoped that he'd been a good friend. He frowned and placed a hand on Chiaotzu's arm. It was very warm. Instead of saying another word, he allowed his hand to travel down and hold Chiaotzu's. His grip was firm and unyielding, showing that he had meant what he said. Don't you understand that you're the most important person in the world to me? Oh my god, this is... I think you're about to get to that point. Alright, Chiaotzu smiled, still gazing at the stars. His attention came back to Tien through what he felt like a large hand wrapped firmly around his own tiny hands. His eyes were captured by all of three Tien's eyes. I don't know why, I just think that's so funny. Chiaotzu felt the heat intensify in his cheeks as Tien's grip didn't falter, and that Tien was staring directly into his eyes. Chiaotzu could have been wrong, but he could sworn that he saw concern in his friend's eyes. Tien, you have no idea how happy it makes me feel, Senpai. I'm going to be with you, Senpai. You're so special to me, Senpai. I mean, Tien. Tien? What was it? Do you care about me the same way I care about you? There was something that Chiaotzu felt for the tall warrior, but he couldn't recall the word it was. Did Gohan call it? What did Gohan call it? Love? Yeah, it was right. He loved the Namekian. He had been with Tien for the longest of times, and over the years, admiration turned its friendship that developed into something more meaningful. Chiaotzu's heart raised and intensified around Tien. He'd blush and fidget every time Tien looked at him, and he wanted to be in Tien's grasp forever. When he was hugged, Chiaotzu smiled up at Tien. Tien, how much do you care about me? Oh no. I. Oh no. Alright, good. Audio's there. He couldn't answer. He couldn't answer this right away because it wasn't a simple answer. It was an impossible question because Tien couldn't voice just how much he cared for his friend. And he knew that Chiaotzu needed an answer right away, or else he'd probably get embarrassed that he even said anything at all. So Tien said meekly, "You and me, you're amazing, Chiaotzu." Then he tried to pull his thoughts together. He wanted to say so much more, but was unable to. It was fair to say that he and Chiaotzu were far more than just friends. The they were more than just best friends as well. Oh. They were so much more than anything. He felt his face threatening. Only an idiot wouldn't be able to recognize how much Chiaotzu cared about him. Every time Tien picked him up to carry the small warrior's eyes would just lighten up and he would laugh. When Tien gave him hugs, it seems to make the others warriors' day. Although he didn't really understand why or how he could make someone feel this way, he learned to accept the attention. In the back of his mind, he remembered the first time he realized Chiaotzu actually liked him more than just a friend. They'd still been in their last few years of training at the Green Hermit's place. Chiaotzu would take pity on him for losing a tough fight against Master Tao, and he tended to him carefully. I hate seeing you like this, Chiaotzu had said, staring shyly down at the ground, because it makes me hurt too. Oh man. This is gonna be a flashback. Finally, he realized what he wanted to say to his friend. Chiaotzu, do you even have to ask that question after all these years? Do you still not know how I feel? Chiaotzu shamefully looks indicating a no. I know that you care for me as a best friend, but anything more? I don't know if that's ever crossed your mind, Tien. I do know that I love you, though, Tien. Chiaotzu shifted his position from laying on Tien's chest to moving where his other head was. He gently Tien's head into his tiny stomach with his arms on top of Tien's head. Oh. Alright. Tien cleared his throat and then turned away. I don't know how that would work, Chiaotzu. I mess up all the time. I don't want to end up hurting you. Of course, he thought about it, but he wasn't sure if he could actually be gentle enough for the other warrior. He wasn't used to being emotional or any of that stuff. He'd been trained the exact opposite, and Chiaotzu needed more than that. He needed love and affection, even though Tien just knew how he felt about him. He didn't know if he could live with himself if he accidentally hurt the other warrior, whether it be emotionally or physically. Chiaotzu sat at the other warriors, his tiny arms clinging to Tien's head in order to hold back tears that threatened to fall. He wanted to say he loved Tien, but any confidence that he had earlier had been crushed at Tien's words. He knew what the academy did to them. They were trained to not show emotions at all. Chiaotzu couldn't help it, though. He tried to fight his feelings for Tien, and they only grew for the tall warrior. He couldn't help but love Tien, even if Tien didn't love him in return. Oh, come on. I don't want to read this anymore. Like, I'm not getting sad. I'm getting allergies or something too much. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, you're still warm, Chiaotzu. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Chiaotzu is a little clown boy, but he's only 5 years younger than Tien. So it's not really wrong, but it's illegal. You're so warm, Chiaotzu. Tien found himself murmuring despite his better judgment. He couldn't help it. He reached up and placed his hands on Chiaotzu's back, pressing him closer to his face. He heard the other warrior sniffle, and his 3 eyes peered at him. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Chiaotzu, are you crying? He reached up and pulled Tien away from him, and he held him up in the air, watching how his tears fell. Damn, I don't know what to do. He began to panic, and in the end, all he could think to do is allow Chiaotzu to sit on his chest, stopping and sniffling. What's wrong? What did I do? Of course, he knew that Chiaotzu loved him, but he had to figure that he loved him this much. People didn't cry over Tien Shinhan. They just didn't. Boy, go on the internet and you'll find many people crying about Tien. I love you, Tien, and I'm scared that You don't feel the same. Chiaotzu cried while spilling his confessions out. He couldn't hide it anymore. It hurt to keep it to himself. He cried while sitting on Tien, shielding his eyes with his hands vigorously, wiping the tears. The sobs just kept coming from Chiaotzu, hoping to drown out the rejection that Tien was going to give him. God, I'm tired. How long have I been streaming for? Like 30 minutes? Yeah, 25 minutes, something like that. So far, it's 25 minutes too long for Rangos. Man, I'm thirsty. Don't even have much milk left. Stop it, he demanded. Stop crying. Here's forward, but as I said, don't make me feel any worse than I already feel, please. He himself began to sniffle, and he couldn't hold it anymore. He hadn't cried since his early childhood, and that had only been because he felt so alone. Now he felt equally as alone and desperate. If he didn't have Chiaotzu, then he didn't have anyone. He caressed his friend's cheek, wipes the little tears away, then struggled to sit up. Chiaotzu's eyes filled with concern at his friend's movements. Wait, didn't it hurt? No, he didn't feel any pain, only an overwhelming sadness. He felt something warm touch his face, wiping his tears away. He opened his eyes and tried to hide his face. I'm sorry. I've never... Crying so stupid. I'm so damn stupid. He covered his eyes with his hands. He couldn't stop. He never felt horrible in his life. Chiaotzu, please don't be mad. I know I deserve it, but don't hate me.
We've been through so much together, and don't hate me for being not there to say it. Say what, Tien? That I love you. He cried. He yelled so loudly that his voice echoed in the trees. His face reddened even more than he tried to hide and torture his face.
I hate my life.
Don't hate me for being not there to say it.
Oh god, this sounds so stupid. Chiaotzu's eyes widened at Tien's yelling. Tears still escaped, but the noise had quieted down. He heard that correction right. Yes, he did. Tien had said that he loved him. Tien! Chiaotzu then flung himself at Tien's chest, wrapping his tiny arms around the other as much as he could. It's a grim time, but not wanting to let go of the other warrior. Did not let the other warrior go. Chiaotzu stretched his tiny fingers, dug carefully deep into Tien's skin, fearing that Tien would pry him away. Ouch! Chiaotzu. That hurts. Tien said kindly, placing a hand on top of Chiaotzu's head. And I'm not going to let you go. It was no surprise that he had to read the other warrior's thoughts so clearly. He was told that Chiaotzu couldn't hear him. No, I'm not letting you go ever. He said. Chiaotzu looked at him. Doubt me, but never doubt yourself. You haven't done anything wrong. He paused a moment, bit his lower lip, and then quickly leaned down and kissed Chiaotzu on the lips. It was only for an instant, so quick that he wasn't sure he'd done it. Oh, come on, this is getting retarded. I mean, it already is, but... God. Some little clown boy. And like a three-eyed baldy. Who already has a hot chick in love with him. Just goes with a little clown boy. Why would you do that? I mean... Oh well. Anyway. Chiaotzu's cheeks flushed bright red, with his saline tears staining on his face. He felt Tien's lips was indescribably incredible. His eyes were dropped as soon as he leaned into Tien for another kiss. This time the kiss lingered for a minute. Chiaotzu enjoyed Tien's lips. He pulled away and let his lips linger. Tien slightly parted once. Oh my god! I don't want to doubt you, Tien. I just want the truth because I love you so much, Tien. Chiaotzu then kissed him again a little deeper with a little more force. This is so fucked. Oh, man. Oh my god. Man. Please, he didn't know why he played it right now, so desperate his lips man Chiaotzu's again, and this time without restraining his tongue, teased from the inside of the small warrior's mouth. He pulled away and licked his lips and cleared his throat. Well, that was Chiaotzu opened his mouth to say something, but Tien cut him off with another kiss. This time we didn't end it for a full minute. He's a little deeper until finally Chiaotzu played back. He seemed so innocent, so unaware of what to do. Tien chuckled at this. I didn't know that you knew what kissing was, Chiaotzu. What? Why? Why? That's so, like, God. Why? Yeah. This is a Tien fanfic. Let me get Tien's theme on. This is a really bad idea. Alright, Alright. Where is it? Chiaotzu blushed deep into a dark red. I don't hear Gohan talking about kissing Piccolo all the time.
Tell me how to do it.
Why? 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 I hear Gohan talking about kissing Piccolo all the time, and he told me what and how to do it, but I still don't know what to do. He said shyly. The pale warrior turned his head away from Tien's eyes, embarrassed of not knowing what to do. What am I reading? I'm reading a fanfic of Tien x Chiaotzu. Oh man, this is, it's okay, only one of us really need to know what to do anyway, he said, giving Chiaotzu an understanding little smile. And I think, wait, what? And I think I have a clue. Surprisingly, he wasn't all that embarrassed anymore, just a static kissing Chiaotzu made him feel something that he never felt before. He felt loved, and he found out that it was more that he didn't have. The more he needed it, he let Chiaotzu climb onto his arms and kiss his red cheek. He returned. You don't have to think about it. You shouldn't have to think about it. If you don't feel comfortable, then let's just don't do it. Then his smile turned into a look of seriousness. Because we don't have to be like this. Not if you're not comfortable. We can just go back to being best friends. Even though he said this, he knew it really couldn't happen. By the look Chiaotzu gave him, he was clearly thinking the same thing. No, Tien, I don't want to go back for being best friends. I like what we have right now. And that. And with that, Chiaotzu kissed Tien deeply, letting instinct take over rather than thinking. His tongue ran over Tien's lips. Tien let him excitingly, eager for Chiaotzu to continue. His tongue shyly met Tien's after some... Oh man, I can't. And after some coaxing from the taller warrior, Chiaotzu shyly ran his tongue over Tien's. Chiaotzu leaned closer to Tien, feeling his body press up against a stronger warrior. God damn it, Michael left. I don't know what to do alone. This is awkward. This is too awkward. I'm doing this alone. With each moment they continued to kiss, Tien felt his body becoming heated. His muscles were totally rigid. What if he messed up? What if he did something wrong? What if... Damn it, I wish I'll think of one of those things later. Now I'm busy. He thought. Stop kissing Chiaotzu's forehead and cheeks and his nose. Then he dared to go down and plant a few kisses on the smaller warrior's pale, sensitive neck. He felt goosebumps arise from the smooth flesh and grin. You're blushing, Chiaotzu. He teased, allowing himself to stick his tongue out playfully at the small warrior. I don't know what to do. I want to stop, but man, I really want to do Ring of Fanfic. I think Tien and Chiaotzu like do fucking me, and I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna get some water. Give me a moment. Yeah, water's good. I'm back. I'm gonna turn the light off. I feel. Oh man, this is just painful to read. This is painful. I can't. Where was I? What was it? Chiaotzu continued to blush. Oh man, this is so. He flinched and squirms excitedly as Tien flicks his hot tongue. His hot tongue on his warm skin. The pale warrior instinctively bit onto Tien, showing carefully. His grip tightened as Tien continued to torture and tease him. I can't. I oh man. Oh man. Too much? Tien asked, pulling away from Chiaotzu. He carefully gave the small warrior a kiss because I can't stop. No, I can't. But if he wants me to, I don't want to hurt him. Chiaotzu let out a little sound of pleasure that made Tien jump. What? He asked, his eyes full of concern. What did I do? Did I hurt you? Chiaotzu gave him a little smile. Calm down, Tien. It was a good sound. He seemed puzzled by this. A good sound? He grew red and blinked his 3 eyes. He had to hear it again. He leaned closer to Chiaotzu so that he were less of an inch away from one another and gently bit at his smooth, pale skin. Chiaotzu had the prettiest skin, so pale and white, exquisite. Tien loved it. I don't want to hurt you, he whispered, pressing his lips on his pale. Oh my god. I can't. No, don't stop, Tien. Chiaotzu gave Tien more pleasure noises as the other teased the white skin. Chiaotzu's eyes widened as he felt his pants begin to ache and tighten. He didn't know what was wrong, but maybe Tien would know. Tien, it hurts and it feels weird. What? Tien's eye grew wide as he lifted Chiaotzu's pants or something. Or the same under something. Recognize he pulled out Chiaotzu. God, what is that essence? I can't. I can't. That's all I can say. That means that you feel good. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong. It's normal. I can't believe that I did that to him. He thought, nearly laughing at his excitement. Something made his laughter dissolve. Chiaotzu was staring at Tien, smiling and blushing. It was only then they realized that, as a warm feeling pervaded his body, that he was in the same situation as Chiaotzu. All his face burning, perfectly normal. He repeated himself, laughing nervously. He ran a hand across Chiaotzu's smooth skin, met his wandering gaze. We could help each other out and make it go away. No. He heard Chiaotzu's voice in his head. Will it feel good? I'm scared. Will it hurt? Trust me. It will feel good. Okay, Tien, how do you make it go away? Tien blushed and chuckled. Don't worry, I'll guide you. Tien says he kept shouting gently. The pale warrior nodded, waiting on what to do. Okay, but you have to trust me. He took Chiaotzu's pants and brought them down slowly. The small warrior just stared at him, his hands over his mouth, his cheeks a deep shade of red, and his eyes shining with love for the other man. Trust me. Trust me. He kept on repeating a dull whisper as he exposed Chiaotzu. Truthfully, he wasn't even sure if he trusted himself. That was the problem. Could he really do this without causing the other warrior pain? His face flushed as he noticed how to erect Chiaotzu happened to be. He tried lightening the mood and made himself feel more comfortable by saying, "You really do need help. Is it bad?" "Oh no, I did something wrong." "Nothing's wrong. Relax," Tien said, trying this time full of confidence. "I know what I'm doing, don't I?" "Yeah, sure I do. I'm just terrified." "Relax. Please relax." He murmured to himself, taking Chiaotzu into his hands. The smaller warrior just smiled thinking that Tien was talking to him. Just before Tien made his first move, his mind flashed back a long time ago, when he and Chiaotzu still been training ever since they first met the other warrior. He'd somehow knowing their friendship would eventually lead to this. He remembered how sweet Chiaotzu had sounded. Tien, can I ask you something? Sure, Chiaotzu, what is it? Would you ever hurt me, Tien? Hurt you? No, why would I? Everyone else does. Even though they don't really mean it. That's why you're my best friend, because I don't think that you'd hurt me no matter what. Hold on, Chiaotzu, he said, taking the smaller warriors into his hands. He began stroking him, trying to give him pleasure in any way he could. It seemed as though he was working himself out to more than anything else. He felt his own self becoming more and more aroused. Was this okay? A dozen different thoughts raced through his mind at once, all radically different from each other. Tien, you're my best friend. I love you, Chiaotzu. Tien, I don't know what's happening. Oh, this is almost over. Thank God. Wait, is it? Oh, thank God, it's almost over. Oh my, come on, I need to finish this. He knew that Chiaotzu was beginning to lose control. He gazed up to his face. He was biting his lower lip, laying out little moments of pleasure. Good? Tien asked him. Breathless, he shut his eyes tightly. Let a tear fall and nodded. Tien pulled him closer while he touched him. Oh, Chiaotzu. He kissed the other warrior's forehead. It feels so God. Oh man. I hate myself. Chiaotzu said breathlessly. Tien's motions continued as he continued, Chiaotzu continued to feel pleasure. With each stroke of pleasure, it escalated to pure bliss. Chiaotzu bent back a little to allow Tien more access to his aching flesh. Tien, why do I feel like it'll explode? Chiaotzu asked in a raspy voice. The aching flesh throbbed when Tien rubbed the silhouette at the top of his head. Tien, wave after wave of pleasure shot through Chiaotzu's spine, making him ache more to Tien's wonderful treatment. Tien seemed to increase his pace, making Chiaotzu squirm and laying out more pleasured noises each time. I'm not looking at you the same again, and I'm sure as hell not looking at him the same again. You know what?
For people like us that don't know anything about building a website, WordPress.com makes it really easy. Our passion is paddleboarding, and WordPress.com lets us get back to doing what we do best, taking people on the adventure of a lifetime.
Come on, Tien, you're better than that. Tien! Tien! Ah! Chiaotzu's seeking flesh throbs and white liquid squirt onto Tien's hand. Tien was going uncomfortable when he felt it, but he held it in painfully. Chiaotzu, breathe in and out heavily as he came down from his climax. Tien brought up his hand to his lips and noticed that Chiaotzu's Bro. This is almost over. The small warrior was trembling. Tien opened his arms and allowed Chiaotzu to fall into his lap. The taller warrior was breathing hard as he sucked on his fingers. Surprisingly, Chiaotzu actually tugged on Tien's arms and gave him a tired sort of smile. I want to taste. Tien blushed wildly as he lowered his hand and allowed the smaller warrior to take his fingers into his mouth. He himself was fighting off an innocent urge to come as he felt Chiaotzu squirming onto his lap. Chiaotzu, please, he said through gritted teeth. Please stop moving around so much. Huh? Tien? Your laugh feels really hot. Zach, this is bad. That's the point. Oh man, this is almost over, Zach. This is almost over. Chiaotzu, play more pressure on the 10. We'll be a rub. Tien can help you with your problem now. Tien let out and started to moan a little as Chiaotzu began rubbing with a little more force. You don't have to. I can do it myself. He didn't realize exactly what he said until about a minute later when Chiaotzu gave him a confused look. Do it yourself? What do you mean? I mean, not like I would. I just still that steady pressure began to increase. He closed his eyes tightly and let out another moan. But Tien, I want to help you. Chiaotzu then shyly began to unfasten the tall warrior's red stash, causing Tien to stare at him only when Tien felt cooler against his aching flesh. Didn't notice that Chiaotzu was about to do what Chiaotzu was about to do. The pale warrior ran a single finger through Tien's weeping so that Tien moaned. His own legs encouraged Chiaotzu to continue and apply more pressure. Am I doing good, Tien? Chiaotzu spoke telepathically. No. No. He let out a cry of pleasure, despite himself, and felt a bead of sweat running through his face. You are doing good. He thought it'd be, but I can't even. Oh my. Oh man. He thought it was because he couldn't manage to say it. He was too breathless, but he still tried to hold himself off, and none of his battles have ever required the kind of self-control they had to use now, especially as he watched Chiaotzu's tiny white hand stroking him. Please, more, faster. Chiaotzu obeyed Tien's plea and strokes his speed. Wow, I never knew something like this could happen to Tien. The scary part is that I like it. The pants around Tien's mouth or Chiaotzu's touches made the pale warrior blush. His arm felt a little heavy, but he had to make Tien finish. My arms are so heavy. Though, what could I? Chiaotzu's eyes widened as he hatched an idea. Removed his hand from Tien's stiff rod. A moan and disagreement came from Tien. It was short-lived though, as Tien now felt some more and what understood. Chiaotzu looked Tien with thorn tongue from the base to the tip. How much longer do I have? Alright. One really long one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. He couldn't even say the other warrior's name. Just too busy trying to contain himself. Damn, he thought. This couldn't get any better. Just as he considered this, a wild idea entered his mind. Slowly his hands began to travel until they rested upon Chiaotzu's head. He gave him an accelerated little grin and panted out, "Could you maybe a little more?" He breathlessly allowed Chiaotzu to lower his mouth into his throbbing length. As the small warrior began to suck him, he felt himself utterly give way to this desire. He came while Chiaotzu still had his mouth over him. He swallowed and both too breathless to actually speak. "I'm sorry. I can't believe I lost control like that. You probably hate me now." He was so embarrassed that he actually looked away from Chiaotzu. Sorry. He couldn't believe that he'd done it right there in his mouth like that. Still, the smaller warrior didn't seem to mind. In fact, he was actually licking his lips and smiling. His cheeks had a rosy shade of red. Tien, yours tastes really good. It's better than my own. What's the stuff? But anyway, Tien, Chiaotzu's face was a lovely shade of red with a very curious expression. Tien's face was even redder now as he thought of how he would tell Chiaotzu what his color was. Oh God. It's damn. He cleared his throat awkwardly and laid back on the ground. Chiaotzu climbed into his chest and smiled. "Well, whenever you're happy now." He tried to think of what to say, like when we were with each other, I feel like it's when we're really happy, and you know. He sighed and said finally, "It's come." He said this part in sort of a feeble, barely audible voice. Chiaotzu gave him a confused look. "What's come?" His face turned into a humiliating shade of red. "Sometimes you're happy that you're..." He shut his eyes tightly against the shame that he was feeling and whispered, "Come." "Oh, but Tien, how come it's never happened before?" Chiaotzu asked, confused. Chiaotzu let out a noiseless yawn. "Because I guess that a smile crept around his face, across his still blushing face as he said, "Makes you happy." He placed his hand on Chiaotzu's back and patted him. "You make me happy too, Chiaotzu. So damn happy." He felt his eyes becoming heavy as he tried to fight off sleep, but he found that he couldn't do so. So, not for much longer. He rested his eyes on the other warrior and watched him run his small hands along his own skin. It tickled. He loved it. Curiosity shined in Chiaotzu's exhausted eyes. Was seeing someone else like this really... Oh man, someone else like this really so new to him. Tien was glad that he'd been the one to show Chiaotzu this side of himself. He never let anyone else see him like this before. He'd never been so tender or loving towards anyone except Chiaotzu in his life, and he wanted to keep it like that. Chiaotzu let out another yawn and began to doze off in Tien's chest, huddled closely to Tien for warmth and comfort as he curled into the ball for sleep. "Tien, I'm so tired." His eyes fought to be open until he heard Tien's voice again. "Then go to sleep." He himself was already dozing off, and he felt Chiaotzu's slow, steady breath. Everything in the world seemed to be okay. Perhaps streaming would continue tomorrow, or perhaps not. Either way, everything else besides the person that was seems to me insignificant. Tomorrow, he mumbled as he drifted off to sleep. Tomorrow. Oh man. Oh man. I am not doing that again. Oh man, that was terrible. That was horrendous. Move on, man. Oh man, this is just. Ow! Oh god. Alright. Oh my god. I forgot what the character was called. He has 3 eyes, and I just had to read about Tien. And I'm never gonna see Tien the same way again. Like, especially Chiaotzu. Like, I'm never gonna see this intro the same again. Why? Why must I do this to myself? No. Oh god. Gotta be kidding me. What is Chiaotzu? That's the one I wonder. I need that. I need that. How much? I need it. I need it. 5,400 yen at Premium Bandai. I need that. I would kill someone for that. What? I looked up Chiaotzu and I see All Might on here. How does that make sense? Anyway, why am I looking at pictures of Chiaotzu? That's why. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm inviting Austin. Anyone? Oh, 3,000 now. There's no one joining the party. Man, I don't know what to do now. I want to play Shadow, but I tried, but I'm like, I do not want to narrate fanfic again. That was painful. That was so painful. Today was a pretty bad day at school as well. I thought this would make it better. But after reading Chiaotzu with that, it probably made me feel even worse. Man. Man. Oh man, for sure for out. For sure for an hour. Man. I'm tired. Oh, okay, don't fall asleep yet. I want to, but I might just end the stream here. song. 16 Piccolo. No, I want to listen to something that doesn't have too much anxiety. Cooler, yeah. I might just end the stream here. I'm gonna change this to reading Tien x Chiaotzu fanfic. What is this? What is this? I actually really like that. I actually really like that. I actually really like that. I spelled that wrong. I don't care. I wasn't that off. I actually like that song a lot. Oh well, Zachary has appeared. GS6, you do not want to know what I just did. You do not want to know what I just did. Pokemon Battle Royale. This is the put 9x 20 bits in and you forgot about that. I don't want to be remembered by this. I mean, if it's got a lot of views, that'd be awesome. But man, just alright, how's it go? Hurry up, London. Bio Android cell, that's pretty neat. I want to die. I regret reading that. This was kind of boring. I'm tired. I'm disappointed in myself. Wait. No. My brother is over at my friend's house. They're probably watching this. They're probably making so much fun of me right now. Alright, that's it for the stream. Hope you all enjoy. Bye. Oh no, they're gonna kill me.